And right now we are working for you as severe weather hits. You're looking live right now at Richmond, Indiana, where the strongest of the winds have just moved through.
And as this severe weather moves through the area, we are working to keep you safe and prepared. We're tracking the storms and the damage in our live team coverage for you happening right now.
And we begin with Chief Meteorologist Brian Davis in the power of live Doppler 2 HD.
All right, thanks a lot, Mark. You can see all the severe thunderstorm warnings covering the Miami Valley now. Let's go over those. Montgomery County, you can see we have a severe thunderstorm warning here until 6:30. Remember, we are under a tornado watch, and tornadoes can happen with little or no advance warning in this kind of scenario with these strong thunderstorms moving through. Nonetheless, even outside of any potential tornadoes, these thunderstorms have the capability of producing wind gusts of 65 to 70, perhaps even 75 to 80 miles per hour as they move through. Severe thunderstorm warnings now up into Logan County. You can see up into Shelby County, Champaign County until 6:45, and also a new severe thunderstorm warning down through the southern part of Warren County, southern Warren County down into Hamilton County, southern Butler County under a severe thunderstorm warning until 6:45. These storms are moving east at about 60 to 70 miles per hour, and the potential exists of winds of up to 70 miles per hour. And because we are under a tornado watch, remember, tornadoes can occur with little or no advance warning. We could have a spin up in just a very short time. Tornado watch in effect for Warren County until 8 o'clock. Basically, our counties from Auglaize County through Dayton down to Springboro points on westward under that tornado watch until 8 o'clock this evening. These counties to the east from Bellefontaine along US 68 down to Wilmington under the tornado watch until midnight, but the storms will be long through by that time. If you notice, we just cleared out the counties across eastern Indiana no longer under that tornado watch. So once this line moves through, we should see the rest of the tornado watches canceled. But right now we are under the gun for about the next hour to an hour and a half. So of course we'll keep you up to date with the latest severe thunderstorm warnings.
And we are working to bring you the latest from across the Miami Valley. Robert Lowry joins us live from Mercer County.
Well, we're in Mercer County right now. It's a little bit quieter up here than it was a little bit ago, but as you can see, still very windy up here in this area. But there are very hard rains, very hard winds. Just a short little bit ago, kind of quieted down about 10-15 minutes ago. And we actually saw some of the road signs up here at the intersection of 119 and 127. Some of those signs waving back and forth. You get a good sense of just how strong those winds were up here. But as you were hearing, some of those warnings kind of ending up here in this area, and actually kind of a nice sight out in the distance out here in the west. You can actually see some sunlight coming out here, some of the skyline out there breaking the clouds, so that's definitely a good sign for those people at least on the western side of the state of Ohio. Now you can be sure we'll be tracking the storm as it continues to move out east for you for the rest of the night. For now, Robert Lowry reporting live in Mercer County, 2 News working for you.
And Vandalia is starting to see some heavy rains and strong winds right now as the storm is beginning to move through that area. Let's check in with Jordan Burgess, continuing our team coverage.
Here, but the winds are something else. You just have to check it out here in Vandalia. The worst probably yet to come here, in fact. We already had some lightning and thunder even move through earlier and some heavy rains. And of course, those wind gusts that had you holding onto that umbrella with 2 hands tonight. Harder to see now, but those clouds, as Brian had mentioned before, really moving. Just amazing how quickly this storm front is moving through. And again, still more on the way possibly here in north of Dayton at Interstate 70 and 75. Not a lot of cars out here right now. That's a good thing. Really don't be out here unless you have to be. You don't want to be caught out in this stuff. We actually had heard of an accident too at I-70 and 75, so that's something you want to watch out for. Again, hard to drive in this with all that rain and wind. So we're going to be on the lookout for some of the storm yet to come here. But right now, just some lighter rain, but those wind gusts, again, still a problem here just north of Dayton. Jordan Burgess, 2 News, working for you.
All right, Jordan, thank you very much. Let's take a look now at the flight cancellations and delays at Dayton International Airport, and there have been several. Most of the flights to and from Chicago, mostly today, are the ones being impacted by the storms because Chicago took a real hit earlier this afternoon, so bad that the NFL football game being played in Chicago had to be delayed for quite some time, and the stadium at Soldier Field had to be evacuated. That's how bad it was earlier this afternoon in Chicago. So clearly, flights in and out of O'Hare and Midway being impacted by today's severe weather. Remember, you can always check your flight status anytime at WDTN.com.
And don't forget to send us your weather photos. We can use the Report It feature, use your photos by going to the Report It feature on our mobile apps or available to you at WDTN.com. And while you're there, don't forget to sign up for our custom text alerts.